What's going on, everybody? Travis with RAC Garage, and we're back on the Dano Roadster today, finishing up these little bumperettes. I'm going to get these metal finished out, and we're going to install the front lower control arms with the new air suspension. Hopefully we can push this out. If it doesn't rain today, it's not looking too promising, but might be able to push it out, lay it all the way out now for the first time. I've been waiting to do this because the back has been bagged forever and it just looks so cool on the ground, and I want to see the front layout so bad. Let's start ripping the front suspension apart. Well, actually pause that. Let me metal finish these quick so they're just done. I don't have to touch them again, and then we'll metal finish. We'll rip the suspension apart. Man, my brain is all foggy this morning. All right, let's get to it. Alright, so I got these bumperettes finished out, inside, outside. Might hit them with the DA to make them look even better. But those are all set. So now all I gotta do is make the bumper mounts themselves and figure out how I'm gonna tie it into the bumper. The bumper mounts, the frame. But I think I'm gonna do that when Dano's here. Just so I can run some ideas by him, because there's a few ways we could do it. There's a million ways to do it, actually, if you think about it. But I want to make sure he's okay with how it will look. That's really the main concern, because it's all about looks with this car. Obviously safety too. But if he wasn't going to run a front bumper in the first place, safety of this front bumper is not the main concern. It's about looks. And actually, a big reason for putting a bumper on is kind of to protect the front end, because he has another car called Ruby, built by Hollywood Hot Rods, and the front of that thing all full of rock chips and all that kind of stuff, because he drives the heck out of these cars, and he wants to kind of minimize that on this one. So maybe the front bumper will help with some of that rock chipping on the paint. So now let's move on to front suspension. All right, time has come. Need to work outside. I don't have enough space in this tiny little area to be doing front suspension work. It's just not feasible. So unfortunately, I gotta go outside. So let's push this thing outside. I just aired the back up, put the front on jack stands, and start ripping this thing apart. It's gonna be fun. I just wish it wasn't so hot out. Shock. Can't forget the shock. That's a nice view you got here of my elbow. So right now I'm trying to take everything off, obviously, to take this lower control arm off. So I got to take the shock off. I got to take the lower ball joint off. I probably have to take the steering off if I think about this correctly, because I don't think I can get the bolt head out with that in the way. The rack might have to get unbolted from the cross member, but I don't think I'll take the tie rod ends off. I don't think I need to. Put everything back together nice, just so nothing gets lost. So I can't use these shocks because they get the wrong ends on them. It's pointless to use them. So, all right, sweet. Hey, that worked. A little tappy. Cool. Go down so you don't fall down. Alright, so before I take the rack out, I'm just going to see if I can get this out without taking the rack out. Maybe it'll slip past that boot, I'm not sure. Personally, I think I would have put the bolts on the back. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe because you can't get a socket on there, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it the same way it came off, just to keep everybody happy. Okay, so like this. I think it wants to go past the boot. It wants to. So let's see, make it happen. Yeah. So it's spinning it, but that's about it. So maybe I can put some pressure on it while I spin. Bingo. Trick for you. Trick tip Tuesdays. Tips and tricks on Tuesdays by Travis. There you go. Okay. Okay. New nut and bolt. And the mailman's here. Alright, so per the instrucciones, you were supposed to put this up in there, use these holes as a guide to drill some holes into that top spring mount. There's already holes in there, so I'm just going to bolt it in. Well, not yet. I'll put and that piece right there goes on top of the bag. That's like a spacer, so in case I didn't say that. Let's get this on first, since I don't need to drill anything, which is awesome. That's always nice when you don't have to drill. This here, because I gotta sneak it around the, what do you call it? The thingy. old one. Get the new. Always remember to put your washer on the correct way. You say washers aren't directional, they are. Okay. Pull this pin. This cover off your ball joint. You don't want that cover on there. Okay. Probably gonna jump back up there on the chair. Get the rest of this bolted in place. Alright, one step at a time here. I'm gonna put this bag in. I'm gonna move it to the back hole because this seems too close to everything. Unless I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. The hell is this? Maybe not. Maybe I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. This is so tight in here. Alright, get the bag on here. I was trying to tighten these things in. It's a real pain in the butt to get your fingers in here. If my hand was any bigger, I wouldn't be able to do this. Okay, that'll work. I'm gonna make sure this will work. Oh, chicas. Okay. This is tight. Compressing the bag. I really should use a jack, but I'm stubborn. Whew. There we go. All right. Okay, that doesn't touch that. This is good. I should get a piece of airline, a long one, shove it in here, connect it before I actually put that ball joint on, because I'm not going to be able to do it otherwise. Alright, so I got a big piece of airline. I made a line that was that reached from this bag to the other bag and some. So in the middle, I can cut a piece out, use it for the T so you can air this thing up. So let's take this out. Yeah, let's see. Through there, through the center. And we'll push this on there. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's wide. Come on. Let me put some pressure on them. As you can see, it's not too fun. I should have done this with the fenders off, but I think that'll be even more of a chore. Come on. Screwy Louie, let's go. Okay, need to move the bag over to this, and that means I need to die grind more of this out because it doesn't fit on that side. So, alright, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing it. Need to make it work. So, here we are again. At least I can come inside and close the doors and get a little bit of break from the heat, you know? But we'll see how that lasts. Glasses. Okay, fine. I heard ya. Come on, I don't want you tap yourself in there, why don't you fucking drill? Alright. Oh, buzzkill. Too much for this little guy, but let's see what he does. Yeah, more than I thought he'd do. Alright, back in the wheel well for you. Alright, this way, this way. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing over here, but just, you know, putting this back together. I don't know if this is easier. Oops. Help if the airline was in. Definitely not harder, I'll tell you that for free. Okay. Now we can kind of see which hole this one wants to be in. Might be the easier thing to do. Put the bottom bolt in after you kind of know where the thing wants to live, because these like to compress, you know, flat together. Doesn't matter what they look like when they're up and aired up. They don't need to be straight, but when they're aired out is when, you know, you kind of want them to be, the tops and bottoms be on top of each other. If that makes any sense. That looks pretty good, and it's away from the control arms and everything. Not control arms, the cross member here. It was hitting there on the other adjustment we had. So now it's not. So that's good. I really tighten this too much? My hand? There you go. Okay. This one's all G. Now we need to move to the other side. Now I know what to do. And I already elongated the other side. So the other side's literally just going to be bolt in, I know it needs to be in the closest hole in the bottom, and this little lip facing forward pulled all the way. Alright, so I got the wheels back on, bags are in there. I am going to take snippies. I know this is not the right snips for airline, but I don't know where my airline cutter went. So this is what I'm using for now. So I'm going to take this extra, grab it here, I guess. Snip, snip. Okay, get my T it in. Oh, fix that one. T that one in, nice and pushed in. Take your extra, slap it in there, and the other side we got a push to connect Schrader valve. I'm gonna get the air and put like, I don't know, 50 pounds in these so I can put it down on the ground. Alright, you guys ready? Almost. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, that's more like it. That's how I want to see this thing laid out. Sweet. This thing is bad, man. Hell yeah. Battery's dying, so I'm gonna try to air it back up for you guys. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I got for this video. 36 Roadster looks amazing laid out like that. I'm glad we went with bags in the front. Also, next time I work on this thing, should be getting into bumper brackets, or we're gonna work on the hood. Not too sure, but either way, hope you enjoyed this video. I will catch you guys next time.